I would like now to move to the testimony from our witnesses, and witnesses will have 5 minutes to deliver their prepared statements. Timer begins when the green light is illuminated. When 1 minute of time remains, the light will turn yellow and the red light will come on when time is up. So I'd like to introduce our first witness on the first panel. Ms. Cheryl Cook is the Deputy Undersecretary of Rural Development for the United States Department of Agriculture. In this position, Ms. Cook manages policies and programs in rural development. The United States Department of Agriculture provides leadership on food, agriculture, natural resources, rural development, and related issues. Welcome, Ms. Cook.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and good morning to you and to other members of the subcommittee. It's my great privilege to be here today. In the interest of time, I'd like to submit my full statement for the record and to summarize my remarks now. USDA Rural Development is the lending arm of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. We have, since the 2002 Farm Bill, been actively involved in providing capital to the renewable fuels and renewable energy industries. We believe that biofuels hold great potential for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and improving the nation's energy security and national security. For rural America, renewable energy and biofuels means more job opportunities, more market opportunities for our farmers, and opportunities for local ownership of business, creation of new wealth, and sustainable economic development. Promoting clean, sustainable, domestically produced advanced biofuels is a high priority for the President and for USDA and for me, coming from the great state of Penns Woods. The U.S. Is already a world leader in biofuels production, having gone from 1.6 billion gallons of ethanol at the beginning of the decade to over 2 million gallons. And similarly with biodiesel, our production is increasing at tremendous pace. Of course, access to capital is key to making sure that increase in production can continue. I'd like to acknowledge the vision, dedication, and hard work of many people outside of government who took the chance to get started in these industries in the private sector, as well as those in government who have worked to make all of this possible. It's been a long-standing effort, sustained on a bipartisan basis over many years and at all levels of government. This is my 8th week with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which in many respects makes me an old-timer at USDA. I come here after 6 years in the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture as the Deputy Secretary for Marketing and Economic Development. Much of my time was spent convincing our traditional economic development partners in state government that agriculture is in fact a business and should have access to the traditional economic development capital, such as in Pennsylvania's case, the Industrial Development Authority funds, the Economic Development Financing Authority funds, and certainly the Pennsylvania Energy Development Authority, which was reinstituted several years ago after being in a closet for a few years. But Pennsylvania, I think, has been a leader, as other states have. More than half the states now have some sort of biofuels incentive. And under our mandate from Congress dating all the way back to 1980, it's incumbent on USDA and rural development in particular to ensure there's some coordination between what the federal government is doing and what state government is doing in advancing biofuels and renewable energy generally. We received a new urgency when Congress gave us a whole new set of tools in the most recent Farm Bill last year. We went from what had been just the 9006 program in the 2002 Farm Bill to now a whole range of programs, beginning with the Section 9003 Biofinery Assistance Program, where we've made our first loan, an $80 million loan guarantee, actually to Range Fuels in Georgia, where they are, as we speak, pouring concrete and getting the pad ready to build that pine tree-based biorefinery. We have a second project for another $25 million loan guarantee in the works. We see people coming through the door. Capital from the private sector is difficult, as you discussed, and we see ourselves playing a role there. By being able to provide a loan guarantee, we reduce risk to the lender and make those loans possible. Section 9004 of the Farm Bill, which provides payments to biorefineries to replace fossil fuels that they might have been using for power with biofuel or other bioresources, will be out soon, as will be Section 9005, which is a bioenergy program for advanced biofuels, getting to the cellulosic potential that we've been told for the last 5 years will be realized within 5 years. Section 9005 and 9004 will be the subject of notices of funds availability coming out within the next few weeks as we prepare a formal regulatory process for the out years. We'll do this first year as a notice of funds availability. 9007, the Rural Energy for America program, or REAP, program is the new and improved version of what you've come to know as 9006 from the last Farm Bill. We already have out on the street the most interesting part, I think, of that new program, which is the energy audit capacity. We're offering grant opportunities for third parties to do energy audits, which is something farmers need as well as other types of small businesses. The rest of that program, which is a loan guarantee program as well, will be out within the next week or two, again through a notice of funds availability and competitive loan guarantees. We are rolling out with a new sense of urgency. We have a Secretary of Agriculture for whom biofuels and renewable energy is a very high priority. The President weighed in on May 5th with a directive instructing us to get going already, basically, and get those things out on the street. So we are pedaling as fast as we can, and we will make those opportunities available. I just want to share my personal excitement, having been a part of the announcement back in Pennsylvania in January when we reached the point of 40 million gallons of production and were able to assure the governor that we could trigger our B2 requirement and begin our renewable fuels program in Pennsylvania. I look forward to working with my colleagues at EPA and with this committee to make all of this potential real. Thank you.